Episode 9 is set to include many different twists and turns as well as surprises in this movie for some of the main characters by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the true face of the Star Wars franchise has got to be Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. And with Kylo Ren / Ben Solo being the grandson of that character, we can definitely expect to see a lot of many surprising moments in this movie that'll truly put us in a different path for the character. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the moment between both Anakin Skywalker and Kylo Ren. Specifically, a description of Kylo Ren walking down a tunnel with dozens of lamps on the walls guiding Kylo Ren to what's being described as an abandoned Jedi temple. It's described that Anakin's voice is audible to Kylo Ren as he is walking down the tunnel. The next goes over Kylo inside of a large room made of stone with the first Jedi mosaic on the ground. It's described that Anakin is audible yet again to Kylo, causing Kylo to have second thoughts about the path he is making. Another goes over Kylo Ren looking into the exit of the abandoned temple with a dark figure looming in the distance. It's described to be an apparition of Anakin Skywalker in a cloak, delivering dialogue described to guide Kylo to the light. It's said that Anakin's face is obscure and that the dialogue is not of Hayden Christensen's. However, to emulate an older Anakin Skywalker in the film. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about this that are really piquing my interest for this movie. Now, this is most definitely a major hint and or indicator of Anakin Skywalker trying to save Kylo Ren. Now, we do know that Kylo Ren will be going down a far darker path in this movie by writer and director J.J. Abrams, and he will be treated as a more evil character than that of Darth Vader ever was in the original trilogy and Revenge of the Sith. So, looking at one of the scenarios here in Episode 9, I'm starting to wonder as to why Kylo Ren would even be inside of an abandoned Jedi temple, standing on top of the first Jedi mosaic. Now, in case you guys did not know, there are multiple first Jedi mosaics that are spread throughout the galaxy. Now, my guess is that they are located at only the ancient Jedi temples that Luke Skywalker has been to before in the past. Now, the one on Ahch-To is the true first Jedi temple, for sure. But this abandoned Jedi temple, this could very well be the lost city that we've been hearing about for so very long now as well. Now, the next thing that I do want to go over is the dialogue, alright? The voices of Anakin Skywalker reaching out to Kylo Ren to the point where it's basically making Kylo Ren think twice about the path that he is going down. Again, we do know that this movie is going to focus more on the concept of Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker and its effect on the character of Kylo Ren. We saw an example of this in The Force Awakens with Kylo Ren talking to the melted helmet of Vader, and a lot of people are wondering on whether or not JJ would bring back that element into Episode 9, and he is indeed, except in a different way here. Now, in this scenario, it's going to be a reverse to the point where it's basically now the other side, something on the side of the netherworld of the Force through the use of Anakin Skywalker, trying to essentially pull Kylo Ren to the light. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this to me sounds very intriguing for sure. We do know that the hybrid Force Ghost is on its way to making a return in Episode 9, an abandoned concept from Episode 7, The Force Awakens, that never made it to the final cut of the movie. Now, the next thing that I do want to go over that really does intrigue me is how Kylo Ren sees the figure of Anakin Skywalker in the distance, looming in front of the exit of the temple. However, it's cloaked and its face is not seen, and it's not actually Hayden Christensen's voice. It's actually another voice that will be dubbed in order to emulate an older Anakin Skywalker. So, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it not being Hayden Christensen's voice. I guess Disney and Lucasfilm would feel that it wouldn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense, or maybe it wouldn't sound right in, concept, or how it would actually be executed on screen. I'm not quite sure how they're going to go about doing this. But we do know that there is a lot of negotiations between Disney and Lucasfilm in order to bring back Hayden Christensen into this movie as far as visuals go. As far as, the audio goes, basically the auditory hallucinations that Kylo Ren is going through the use of this Force Ghost, this is going to be done by a different actor, it seems. So, this Jedi Temple, where are we? You know, that's a big question for sure. You know, we do know that this movie is definitely going to tap into a lot of Jedi and Sith lore, and to kind of expand that lore and make us understand, you know, the dark side and the light a whole lot more in this movie, which is great. As far as Anakin Skywalker goes, interacting with Kylo Ren, trying to reach out to him and pull him to the light, I think that this sounds probably like the most interesting story that you could ever develop in a Star Wars movie, and it's rather poetic in a sense as well. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.